iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome in here tonight, race fans, to the New Hampshire Motor Speedway here tonight for the GK Property Inspection 60. Tonight, it's the Checkered Flag Auto Supply Short Track Scrambler Series, and we are back here tonight for the 9th race of the season after 1 week off for the Thanksgiving holiday here in the United States. So we hope all of our friends, our family, and everybody just tuning in that's out there all around the states, we hope you had a great Thanksgiving. We hope you ate a lot of food, and we hope you were also safe on the adult beverage side of things, because you're obviously here, so that was not a problem for you. Tonight, these drivers, it looks like 17 strong, have signed in here and registered for the GK Properties Inspection 60 here tonight at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. As we come into the evening, like I said, it is the 9th round of the season. Drivers who have all picked up wins: Michael Trevarthen along with Dave Bragg, Eric Stout with 3 wins on the season, Rex Oil, A.J. Hamill, and like I said, Michael Trevarthen, who's picked up 2 wins. He is the last winner here of the series. We'll see here tonight, as he did set the quick time here at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway here tonight. So he'll take the quick time with that Team 53 set up underneath that car. Tonight's starting lineup, actually, as we're already at that point. So let's just head down trackside here and get that one kicking along here. Tonight's Team 53 starting lineup here tonight. All setups for these drivers here tonight in their late model stock machines, brought to us by our friends over at Team 53. You need coaching, you need a setup, head on over to Team 53 and get your car rolling to the top of the speed charts. So starting on the pole here tonight, out of Florida, driving car number 2, that'll be Michael Trevarthen. How about the new driver out of Virginia? The driver that will drive car number 88 here tonight, Alan Kundman, will start here, car number 88, P2, in his first ever start with the series. Back into the 3rd spot, he's also out of the state of Virginia. It's the Six Rings Racing, number 12 of Eric Stout. He'll start 3rd. How about the driver out of Massachusetts? It'll be the 14M, Culpeper's Bakery and Cafe, number 14M of Brian Bianchi. Car number 54 here tonight, the Wiley veteran, Rex Hoyle, will start 5th. How about, this is a rookie sensation driver here tonight. Car number 62, TJ Henson, will roll from the 6th starting spot here tonight. Dave Bragg, car number 31, the Jiffy Lube entry. He will start in P number 7. A.J. Hamill, car number 18, he will start 8th. 9th will go to the Feeney call, number 38 of Brandon Feeney. Double V, Victor Valls, will start car 53 and 10th. 11th will go to Rob Higgins. Joshua Buckley in the 13 MA. He will start there into the 12th spot. 13th here tonight will be the driver out of Canada. It'll be Kyle Johnson in car 02, Aiden Alvecchiotta in 14th. 15th, the Dan Butler. Steve McCormick reach for the top. Number 70 will start 16th, and the birthday boy of Bob Higgins will start their shotgun to the field. That's your starting lineup brought to us by Team 53, as you can hear them on the loud pedal. GK Property Inspection 60, live from New Hampshire. Great start by the front duo. You can see they've single-filed themselves out. It'll be Michael Trevarthen down the back straightaway here on the opening lap. Here comes Eric Stout trying to work the inside groove here. The Six Rings Racing. That number 12 entry just cannot put the power down. Lap number 1 to go to Michael Trevarthen. Goondman, Stout is how they will come across the top 3 down around the speedway here. See that number 62, TJ Henson, had a great qualifying effort, but here tonight, that car trending in the wrong direction here early. Here comes the Arts Barbershop, number 18 of AJ Hamill. Hamill will work the bottom. AJ trying to get it done here tonight. AJ sideways, trying to pick up another one early here. One driver with a little kiss on the wall there. They will keep it rolling. No harm, no foul. Quickest lap of the night here tonight. Gonna go to Koonman. 2 laps already in the books here. It's a 60-lap feature here tonight at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. You see AJ having some handling problems in that Arts Barbershop entry. That car got a little squirrely. We learned here in practice a little bit earlier here tonight that turn number 2 was the sketchy turn for these drivers. Side by side just behind that battle that has fizzled out. There is Rob Higgins down to the inside. That is Kyle Johnson to the outside. You see Higgins working the bottom side with the checkered flag on display. Bush Lights, number 40 here tonight. This track's going to be all about trying to save the tires here tonight on these late model stock entries. You see Higgins does make the pass. He'll throw a little bit of a block there. Johnson going to ride it high into turn number 3 and 4. See if he can get a good run. See if he can sniff a little bit of that draft down the front straightaway. Everybody pretty much does a single file out as you see the big snake down the front straightaway here. Johnson looked to the inside at turn number 1 of Higgins. Will he be able to put the power down and get back around is going to be another thing. As you see them, that's how they run it right now. Josh Buckley has lost 1 spot to Kyle Johnson here tonight. You see Buckley just back there. The Granny Hips Walkers and Canes, number 13 MA. He's drinking those Natty Daddies here tonight. We'll see if that helps him work his way navigation through the field. Everybody always wants a co-pilot. What's better than a Natty Daddy? Out front, that is how it looks as they work down the back straightaway. It'll be Michael Trevarthen, Alan Goondman, Eric Stout, Brian Bianchi, and Rex Hoyle. That's your top 5. Dave Bragg there just on the back end of the top 5. Banging on the door there at the Colony Tire and Service Center. Number 54, that's the Rex Hoyle entry. Hoyle has had some success here in the past here at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Walking away on the podium last time. The checkered flag auto supply short track Scrambler Series was here at the Magic Mile. Did not take home the lobster. Sideways a little bit deeper into the field. That was the 271 of Aiden Alvecchio, the driver out of Charleston, South Carolina. And you see him, he's rolling up on the back end of the number 13 of Joshua Buckley. The question is, it's one thing to get around or get near somebody, but can you get around them is going to be a whole other question. Somebody scraping the outside wall down the front straightaway. I believe that was the number 31 of Dave Bragg. Bragg into the outside wall. Lost a little round there to the 54 of Rex Hoyle. AJ Hamill closes in. So can the Arts Barbershop, number 18 of A.J. Hamill, clip off a couple quick laps here and try to get around that 31 of Bragg sideways for A.J. sideways. See if Hamill can make that pass. You see him, he tried it to go to the inside off of turn number 4, was not quite able to. Had to get right back in line. Now he's just kind of fixated on the back deck lid of car number 31. Draft here at New Hampshire. These straightaways are long, the corners are tight, not a lot of banking here at New Hampshire, so the draft is a big factor here. AJ working back down to the bottom here. A great run that time off 4. He'll have a little bit of drafting help. Will be able to make the move down into 1. See another little puff of smoke out of the right front of that number 31. AJ able to pull up even as they enter turns 1 and 2. Will he be able to do anything down the back straightaway? The one car pointed to the inside fence line. The 62 of TJ Henson. You saw it live out of turn number 2. Got the car sideways. The goodies, number 62 here tonight for the rookie of TJ Henson. Had a great qualifying effort. Started up into the 6th position here tonight. His best starting spot on the season for the young rookie. And this is what happened to TJ Henson. Take a look back. Watch the 62 there. That pink car. It just got whoop. And just got out from underneath him. Self-yeet is what a lot of the drivers would have probably called that one here tonight. So self-yeet going to put TJ Henson way behind the 8 ball as we're come by this time. We're going to put lap number 11 here tonight of the GK Property Inspections LLC 60 from the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. AJ Hamill once again lurking down to the inside. Not quite able to do it, and Aiden Alvecchio, the driver out of South Carolina. Looks like he will bring the caution out here out of turn number 2. You see the 271 rolling away down the back straightaway. Slow off turn 2 indicates to me that he may have just did what TJ Henson did the lap before. So unfortunately that caution will come out here. Slow the pace a little bit. No harm, no foul, though, as I do not see any damage on the 271 of Aiden Alvecchio. So it looks like just possibly a self-spinner out of turn number 2. And what did it look like? Well, here it is. This is what the camera caught here out of turn 2. Lost it out of 2, locked it down, slid into the infield grass there on the back straightaway, and then Aiden got it pointed into the right direction. He will come back out onto the racetrack here. So no harm, no foul for Aiden Alvecchio. It'll be a 4-tire slide, though. Expect to see him most likely come to pit road here and try to put on some tires. These drivers do all have one set of tires down on the pit road for their liking to use at any point through the 60 laps here tonight. We will see if any of these drivers are going to head down to pit road here tonight and put those tires on. A lot of times you're only going to see 2 tire stops, but a lot of times you will also see these drivers possibly put themselves in a position to use those tires late, or see as they look to come out of turn 4, see if anybody will make the left-hand turn onto pit road. Your leader, Michael Trevarthen, here has led every lap here tonight after taking the Quick Time Award. And I do not see very many takers, if any, looking to pit road, so everybody here tonight will stay out. They will save their tires. Race fans, are you looking to buy a home anytime soon? Well, there's one thing you need to know about buying a home. Buying a new home can be very scary. Why is that? Well, you don't know what's been done to the house before you bought it. There are people out there that can help you with that. That is GK Property Inspections. You need an inspection done? Well, they have the team that can do it for you. Contact our friends at GK Property Inspections before you buy a home to make sure you're getting a home that you deserve. Does look like, though, the lights are already out on the iRacing.com pace car, so we're going back racing here. It'll be 15 laps here at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway, completed here tonight for the GK Property Inspection 60. Tonight for the Checkered Flag Auto Supply Short Track Scrambler Series for Red Light Racing. Ready to go here at New Hampshire once again. Bunched them all back up. All 17 drivers are still out there onto the speedway. Bring him out of turn 4. Waiting. Barney has the green flag in his hand here. Green flag's up. Green flag is waving. Uh-oh, the 31. Once again, I believe that was, or no, that was one of the other Jiffy Lube entries. That was the 53. The double V entry. Look at the battle for the race lead, though. Trevarthen has it. Can he hang onto it off turn 2? Then Mr. Wiggle with the big wiggle that time off turn 2. He will come out smelling like a rose with a race lead. Look at everybody behind him. Look at Koonman get right up on the back bars. Koonman with a shallow exit off of turn number 4. That time as Trevarthen hung it wide, trying to get all the racing room here tonight. Koonman right there on the back bars. Trevarthen has some challengers here tonight. No big movers. A.J. Hamill. One driver making a move, and that's not the move you want to make. And that is Joshua Buckley. Buckley looks like he has got some severe damage on the left front of that number 13 MA. The Granny Hips Walkers and Canes entry will need definitely a Walker and Cane after tonight. So Buckley will roll away. No caution flag here as that was at the tail end of the field. They will keep this one going. DJ Henson trying to make some moves. Remember, he went for a self-spin to the infield grass off turn number 2. No caution was thrown for him, so this caution flag that did come out saved him a little bit. Right now, Henson back to the 12th position. Still has 6 more spots to gain if he wants to run where he started tonight's event off in. Johnson. Big Johnson looking a little sideways off 2. You've seen turn 2 already collect 2 drivers here tonight. There you see the driver, the 02 out of Canada. Remember we talked the first race of the season how Kyle Johnson used to have to ride his bike to the racetrack to race? Well, he almost stuffed that car into the wall. He would have probably had to ride it all the way back home. So Joshua Buckley had the issues on that restart there. He has not come to pit road. He's kept the 13 MA out there. Still a lot of racing left to go. Still 40 laps here from the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. 20 laps have been completed, all being led here tonight by the driver out of Florida. That is Michael Trevarthen leading the way. He does still have Alan Koopman right there. Eric Stout, Brian Bianchi, they've been locked in a championship battle, and it seems like no matter where we go, they're always near each other. Coming into the night, they were a dead heat tie on top of the championship point standings. It was Bianchi and Stout tied. Dave Bragg was back 14 points. Then it was Joshua Buckley 27 points along with Rob Higgins. And that's how the top competitors came into the night running in the championship standings. See a lot of those cars dancing that time off turn 2. You saw Hoyle, Hamill, and Bragg all looked like they had a bobble off turn number 2 almost into the outside retaining wall. Ooh, big lick that time out of turn 4. Car 54, Rex Hoyle, the veteran. That car looked like it got absolutely tight. We'll see if we can get a close-up camera there. One of our camera shots. Uh-oh, something definitely wrong for Hoyle off turn 2 that time. So off turn 4, hits the wall. Turn 2, that car got a little loose and away from him. He's going to lose ground on the 14 of Brian Bianchi. I don't see that much severe damage, if any, really, on the Colony Tire entry. Everybody saw the contact. We were fixated on the car number 54 of Hoyle. This is Rex Hoyle's actual 87th start here on Thursday nights with the series. We call Rex a veteran. It's not just here with Red Light Racing. As you see, more smoke. That was off the 18 of A.J. Hamill that time, though. Rex Hoyle has been into simulated racing and real racing since way back in the early 90s. He traced racing roots for the Hoyle family back into the 80s, actually. Sure knows how to get it done. Oh, contact. Stout around the 88 of Koondman. There's a little contact and sent Koondman up the speedway. Brian Bianchi. There you see him in the Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe, number 14 MA, trying to lurk down to the bottom. Not going to be able to get there, so it'll be Stout making the pass for a second, bumping that number 88. That was Virginia on Virginia. crime, I do believe, right there. 2 drivers out of Virginia area. So now it's Trevarthen, Stout, Kuhlman, Bianchi, and Hoyle. Hamill, Bragg, Feeney, Higgins. That's Rob Higgins back into the 9th position. There you see him. And Victor Valls back there running into the 10th spot here tonight. We're missing one of those Canadian invaders here tonight. Uh-oh, somebody headed to the infield wall. Kyle Johnson will spin it around. Got it refired here. It looks like he'll be able to turn it around. Caution lights. Caution lights for Kyle Johnson here tonight after he was running just outside the top 10. The DJ Services entry. Driver out of Canada. So just before the halfway, we got our second caution flag of the evening, and this is how it all went down. Was in the wake of the number 62, and just that car just got out from underneath him. Wish we had a sound clip. What was that, Chris Berman that used to go whoop on ESPN? That's exactly what that looked like. So we talked about drivers that might make a pit stop. Take a look down on pit road right now. There you see some drivers. Michael Trevarthen, Eric Stout, Brian Bianchi, TJ Henson, Dave Bragg, AJ Hamill, Victor Valls, Joshua Buckley along with McCormick, and Bob Higgins. Everybody down there. 4 tires for a lot of these drivers. 2 tires for a couple of them. But that's not the whole story. That's not the whole song and dance. New race leader out there. It's going to be the 88. Alan Koondman. Out front here tonight at New Hampshire, the second leader of the evening. The first lead change we have had. Koondman will stay out along with Rex Hoyle, Brandon Feeney, Rob Higgins, Dan Butler. It looks like Aiden Alvecchione along with Kyle Johnson have all stayed out here tonight under this caution flag. So they will all move up. And we will see how the old tires will hang on. It'll be old tires versus a handful of drivers that took 2 tires and a handful of drivers that put on 4 tires. It's going to be an interesting strategy here because we're just going to hit the halfway point here as we get ready to go back racing here from the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. You're watching the GK Property Inspections LLC 60 here for the Checkered Flag Auto Supply Short Track Scrambler Series. The Checkered Flag Auto Supply is a proud sponsor of Red Light Racing, not only here on the Thursday night side of things, but also on Monday night. The Checkered Flag is located in Ayer, Massachusetts. The family-owned and operated business for the last 20 years, servicing the Ayer area. Bob Higgins and the family there, the whole Higgins family, we got to give a big shout out. Not only is it Bob's birthday week, we missed him on Monday, so we have to give him a whole bunch of riff-raff here. So happy birthday, Bob, and we thank you for your support with the Checkered Flag Auto Supply here on Thursday and Monday nights with Red Light Racing. 20 years in operation, though, for the Checkered Flag Auto Supply as we are back green flag racing here tonight. Big moment there. Kyle Johnson missed the shift in the mid-pack. That's going to stack them all up as they enter into turn number 1. Johnson down on the bottom side here. He's got those older tires. Going to have to keep an eye on that 0-2 because he's got drivers like TJ Henson with fresher tires behind him along with Brian Bianchi, who made a little contact back there. Now we're really going to see if those tires mean a whole lot here tonight. Koondman will bring the field back around here. He'll lead the first official green flag lap for car number 88 here tonight. Drivers are side by side all over the field here now at this point. Dan Butler trying to hold off some of those drivers that have... Oh, one driver hard into the wall. There was AJ Hamill spinning down the back straightaway. The Arts Barber Shop number 18, the Mr. Confusion Motorsports. Confused. I think he's confused, race fans. He's pointed the wrong direction. Another driver rolling away. There's the Culpeper Bakery and Cafe. Number 14 MA, that was Brian Bianchi. Severe damage on the 14 here tonight. We will have to watch it all back. So 2 incidents, I do believe, here in 1. Let's start things off. Let's watch here what happened. No, Bianchi got the car sideways. Hamill stuffed it into the wall. So 2 drivers that were running nose to tail having 2 separate incidents here. Right on board with the Arts Barbershop number 18. Hamill just gets it up into the wall, rides the wall, bounces it back off. Nowhere for him to go. Nobody else hits him, but the car was severely damaged. Bianchi, on the other hand, watched the number 14. Just got back into the gas, and that car goes around. Looks like the camera guy forgot to change the camera. But the 14 of Bianchi goes around. Let's see, maybe we can snag a little bit. There we go. Watch the hands of this. Listen to the throttle trace. That just shows you how slippery it is out of turn number 2 here tonight at New Hampshire. Bianchi has been onto pit road, back out now onto the speedway. He'll be way behind, and a lot of damage done to that car. Lights are out on the iRacing.com pace car, or maybe they're just burned out, and there's one place to go for that part if you need your lights, if you need replacement lights, I should say. Checkered Flag Auto Supply has them. Just give them a call. Ask for Bob. Say happy birthday. If Bob's not there, Josh is there. Can't get a hold of Josh, talk to Rob. Many lines of connections there at the Checkered Flag Auto Supply. Hey, but look who's on the front row here. Say hey, kid, from Ontario, Canada. The inside track liquid moly Feeney, call number 38. That is Brandon Feeney. Look at him up there. Feeney is ready to bring the number 38 to challenge for the race lead here. It'll be 35 laps officially completed at the GK Properties LLC 60-lap feature event here from the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Pace car down, pace car in. It's out of the way. That means green flag back up. One driver not out onto the speedway. It's A.J. Hamill as we race to turn number 1. Uh-oh, big problems. There was contact there between the 40 of Higgins and the 12 of Eric Stout. Stout's going to get the short end of the stick on that one. Dan Butler will waltz on through as you see the damage to the number 12 of Eric Stout. Stout going to drive it in real hard this time and see if he can get down to the bottom here. He'll get to the inside of Rob Higgins. He will have the momentum, though, out of turn 4. Dan Butler back there skating a little sideways. Michael Trevarthen trying to come back through the field. He had those 4 tires. There's 24 laps to go, though, here at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Will he have enough time? So Stout gets back around Rob Higgins. Now here comes the AutoZone number 2 of Michael Trevarthen. Trevarthen down to the bottom side of the speedway. Remember, we told you drivers that came to pit road, and some drivers that didn't come to pit road. Koodman has not pitted here tonight, along with Feeney. Eric Stout has put 2 tires on that 6 Rings Racing entry, and then you got Michael Trevarthen, who just set the fastest lap of the evening. He has 4 tires. So he's put 4 tires. You got 2 drivers with no tires. 1 driver with two tires, and 1 driver with 4 tires. A lot of different strategies playing out here tonight at New Hampshire. Great race for these drivers. These are the limited late model stocks here on the iRacing.com platform tonight. See TJ Henson also still trying to work his way. He's got 4 tires on that number 62. 1 driver ahead of him, though. That is the Double V entry. There's part of that Canadian invasion, the Canadian posse crew. Victor trying to fly that flag high here tonight. driver into the wall there, Dan Butler, so you saw some smoke flying. Victor goes to the inside. TJ Henson to go to the inside. Victor under attack, and he's going to be sideways. TJ Henson nowhere to go. Victor going to go around down the back straightaway. Woo-wee! Hang on to it. Brian Bianchi had a whole windshield filled of that number 53. So that'll bring the fourth caution flag of the evening out. All cautions here tonight have happened over in turn number 2. Something about turn number 2 here tonight. Oh, Rex Oil's going to get some damage out of that with nowhere to go. Wrong place, wrong time, Mr. Rex Oil. Brian Bianchi checked up hardcore on the back straightaway from that wreck, and surprised nobody got a piece of him. So a lot of good driving by the drivers out there onto the speedway. Drivers are coming to pit road here. Kuhnman gives up the race lead with under 20 laps to go. And looks like Hoyle, Higgins, Joshua Buckley, Aiden Alvecchio, and Dan Butler also coming to pit road. AJ Hamill has been on pit road since he had some little issues there off turn number 2. We told you turn number 2 seems to be the place that you don't want to be. Looks like a couple drivers that did have tires left here will put on 4 tires. There you see Kuhnman coming back out, the driver of car number 88. He'll put 4 tires on. We should get back racing with about, maybe 16 or so laps to go here tonight at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Your race leader, though, has not pitted, so Brandon Feeney going to try and see if he can hang on. He's got 2 tires, 4 tires, 2 tires, 4 tires all behind him, and then a little mixed bag of tricks after that. The Liquid Molly, the Feeney Call. How about the Feeney Call, actually? Brandon Feeney got his own podcast going. And you can catch that over on YouTube at the Feeney Call. I believe the last episode that Brandon Feeney had put out was with Andy J. Andy Jankowiak, driver out of the New York State, delivers pizzas and races race cars. I still have yet to get to check that episode out. I know it's something that really interests me, as Andy J races all over, races a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and, well, ran the Arc Menard Series this year. I believe it was only a part-time schedule. I think there was more details, though, thrown out there on the Feeney Call podcast of what's coming up for Andy. So you can catch all the Feeney Call episodes over on YouTube at the Feeney Call. So the Feeney Call will now have to challenge himself with the number 12 of Eric Stout. You see Michael Trevarthen saying, "Hey, Feeney, just so you know, I'm right here, and you got to go forward." We'll see if he can hold them off. A lot of strong guys here in the top 5. You got Bragg, you got Henson. He's been showing a lot of speed here tonight. He went from a spin to right back up inside the top 5. Bianchi is right there also. He's got a little bit of a wounded race car, but we'll see if it can still throw a little bit of speed out there. He's got that Team 53 set up underneath it. All the drivers here tonight do have a Team 53 set up underneath these limited late model stocks. All the setups for the Short Track Scrambler Series are brought to us by our friends at Team 53. Make sure to head on over to Facebook and check out Team 53. Team 53 jumping on board, I believe it was just 2 weeks ago, actually, here with the series. They had some setup issues with the official setup, so we went for a little help, and they have come on board here. As we're going to bring them back, we're going to stack them up. It is 2x2, the iRacing.com pace car off the racing surface. The GK Properties Inspections LLC 60 here tonight only has 16 laps to go as Brandon Feeney brings us back to Green Flag Racing. Feeney is sailing off down here as, it looked like Stout wanted to try and roll that outside, and just could not keep the pedal to the metal. as they might be 3 wide. They are 3 wide down the back straight away. Michael Trevarthen in the number 2 trying to work the bottom side. Feeney's got no tires, and he's stuck in the middle. Who is going to come off at turn number 4? They will come off 3 wide contact. Contact from Feeney to the inside there. That was Michael Trevarthen. Trevarthen still has an inside line. Stout will come out smelling like a rose from the 3 wide battle. Eric Stout, with just 15 laps to go, takes the race lead, but he's got Michael Trevarthen, who's got those 4 fresher tires. Sitting there in second. Look at the battle now for third, though. Feeney has dropped all the way back to the 5th position. Dave Bragg takes third. TJ Henson takes 4th. And look at Brian Bianchi. He's not done here tonight. He's going to try and take the Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe entry up inside there. See if he can get inside the top 5 yet tonight before this one is up and over with. Is that a reach for the top number 70? That is. Steve McCormick has made his way inside the top 10 for the first time. Oh, Aiden, hang on to her, pal. Aiden having some problems out on turn 2. The 271 of Aiden Alvecchione will drop back now to running 16th. Aiden has not had a year after having his best year of competition racing action here on Thursday night last season. He looked like he was coming in to try and have one of the best seasons, well, to top that best season, have an even better one, and then missed a couple races and then just has had some struggles here tonight at New Hampshire. Problem, though, for Johnson. Kyle Johnson going to bring out the caution for the second time here tonight. Looks like Steve McCormick must have been reaching for the top row. That's the Top Row Brewing, number 70, the driver out of Ohio. So the 5th time the caution flag has flown here tonight at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. And it's going to be Steve McCormick, actually. And this is what happened. There's Johnson, McCormick. Johnson up into the wall. McCormick nowhere to go. Also going to involve the 88 here tonight of Koondeman. Koondeman had a very fast 88. Had to come to pit road to put some tires on and just kind of got stuck towards the back of the field here. Look at the driving here. Johnson just going to coast it slowly down the back straightaway until he realized there was nobody else coming at him, and then he'll just spin it around. So a handful of cars involved in the 5th caution flag of the evening. Guess where the incident happened, race fans? Yeah, off of turn number 2. You would have never guessed it, I bet, if I wouldn't have told you, huh? That's just been the problem spot. So now we'll restart here, and I'm looking at it. It'll be under 10 to go when we do come back racing. 2 drivers been down on pit road here. A.J. Hamill and Brandon Feeney. And it does look like Feeney will actually get the number 38 back out onto the raceway. But A.J. Hamill has yet to return to the racing surface. And at this point, it looks like he's probably just trying to help and spot some of those drivers along here. Try and get them to the end of this race here tonight at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Once again, the race here tonight at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway brought to us by our friends at GK Property Inspections, LLC. Don't buy a house without having somebody inspect that house. GK Property Inspections can get that inspection done for you and make sure you're getting the house you deserve. So with this being the 9th race of the season, where do we go after we leave the New Hampshire Motor Speedway? Well, we head back to Thompson. It's the Bar Mackey 100 from the Thompson Motor Speedway next week. The Marty McFly. Well, that's coming up, and that's going to Concord. It's going to be an interesting one. Then we head to the Nashville Fairgrounds, but not the big half-mile track. We're going to run that little track to the infield. That should be a really good one. We got the fenders on for that one. The street stocks are back. Then we head to Kern County for the first time ever. The series will head to the track out in California. Kern County onto the raceway, or race schedule, I should say. Then we head back to the famous Myrtle Beach Speedway, the Team 53 100 at the Myrtle Beach Speedway, before GK Properties comes back for the North Wilkesboro Speedway at the Championship Night on January the 25th, where we will head to the Stafford Motor Speedway for the Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe Championship Night at Stafford. So a lot of good racing left here tonight at New Hampshire, and a lot of good races left, as I just said, on the schedule. Race fans, have you ever had your dog try to attack you in the studio? Well, I got this nice little fluffy dog here that's sitting in my lap trying to eat my microphone here tonight. You know, what do you say? Do we go quiet and let her try and call this next, what's going to be 8-lap shootout here tonight? Don't worry, she's already trying to eat the microphone again. Our little fluffy creature down in the studio here tonight with us. I was away, as many of you know, on Monday night. So ever since I came home on Tuesday evening, this dog has not left my side. So it'll be just 8 laps remaining. It's Stout to the inside. It'll be Trevarthen to the outside. And it'll be Bragg and Henson as the front 4 drivers here tonight. Back to Green Flag Racing here at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Stout will break out and have the race lead, but look at the run that Michael Trevarthen is trying to get. Can he get to the inside? He will get to the inside. A little contact out turn number 2 as Stout just tried to throw a big block on the number 2. And now Stout's going to go down to the inside here, and it looks like he's going to be off the pace. It'll be all Michael Trevarthen here out front tonight at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. It'll be Dave Bragg in second and TJ Henson. Here comes Brian Bianchi trying to bring the 14 onto the podium here tonight. So now with Stout having some problems, Brian Bianchi has to start thinking about that championship. So just very small contact there between Stout and Michael Trevarthen as Stout trying to hang on to the race lead. So 6 laps to go, and look who's also moving up through the field. We talked about drivers that got some damage and wrecks. We already talked about TJ Henson, who went for a spin and is now rebounded inside the top 10. He's right where he started. He's running 6th currently, but the driver that's just ahead of him, that is Alan Koondman. Koondman, remember, was towards the back of the field because he came for some tires with about 18 laps to go. Got wrapped up in a little bit of a wreck, and now he's back to running 5th here tonight. Five laps remaining here at New Hampshire, and Eric Stout just laid down the fastest lap time of the evening, a 29.99. The only driver to dip into the 29s all day long. 4 laps remaining here tonight. Trevarthen, Bragg, and Bianchi is how they are. Look at Rob Higgins. Higgins is up here. So it's Trevarthen, Bragg, Bianchi, Higgins, and Koondman, the top 5 drivers. It'll be 3 to go when they come back around here. Everybody looking like they've kind of got a home for the time being. Nobody out of line here except that was car 54 down the front straightaway. That is Rex Hoyle. Didn't really have a run, but just peeking down to the bottom side. Wonder if that car's getting hot at all. Victor Valls has battled back. You see a lot of damage to the Jiffy Lube, number 53. Back to running 7th. The old popsicle sticks coming out here. It'll be just 2 more laps to go. So with 2 laps to go, the popsicle sticks fly up. Michael Trevarthen trying to pick up his 3rd win of the season. Picked up the season opener back at the Richmond Raceway. Picked up a win at the USA International Speedway last week. If he can come back around here, pick up the white flag brought to us by our friends at Culpeper's Bakery and Cafe. The final lap of the evening here tonight. Michael Trevarthen trying, as it just needs to be the first one back here. Nobody really pressuring, as big sideways moment there for the 88 of Koondman. Michael Trevarthen, if he picks this one up, this will be his 9th his 10th win with the series. He's 5th time overall on the career wins list. It'll be Michael Trevarthen coming across the line. Dave Bragan second. Brian Bianchi third. Bianchi will keep his streak of podium finishes going here on Thursday night. Rob Higgins with a great finish. He'll finish there into the 4th spot. 5th will be Alan Koondeman in his first ever race with the series. TJ Henson battles back for 6th. Victor Vowles in 7th. Brandon Maffini to the 8th spot. Joshua Buckley in 9th. Dan Butler in 10th. That's your top 10 with McCormick in 11th. Alvecchione back there to the 12th spot. Stout will finish 13th. Bob Higgins will finish 14th on his birthday week. Rex Hoyle, Kyle Johnson, A.J. Hamill is how they will all finish here tonight in the GK Property Inspections 60 from the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. There you see the race winner. He's parked down on the front straightaway. We'll talk to him in just a couple of moments here from the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Until then, race fans, we'll be right back here with your post-race show brought to us by the Racing School. Make sure to book your Racing School experience today and hop behind the wheel of one of their modifieds that they have this coming season.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was always fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos or danger until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all will be kept in the pits. Not to mention that with members in over 130 countries already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series and work your way up to one of 7 world championships, offering over $500,000 in prize money. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Welcome back here to the New Hampshire Motor Speedway race fans tonight. The GK Property Inspection 60 for the Checkered Flag Auto Supply Short Track Scrambler Series has come to a conclusion here tonight. 60 laps is all we needed to see who was going to pick up the win here at New Hampshire. We have the 3-time winner this season standing by. So what do you say we already head down trackside here tonight and talk to the driver of car number 2. It's Michael Trevarthen. Michael, a great run for you here tonight as this car set the quick time in practice, set the quick time in qualifying, and it just looked like an absolute rocket ship.
Yeah, the car was good all night. A little worrisome there on that stop at, I believe we had about midway. We got really marred in the pack. Was a little worried about making it my way back up through there, but like I said, a lot of the guys ended up pitting anyway, a couple of cautions, so wasn't as bad as what I thought.
What was going on out there tonight? A lot of these drivers having some issues with the turn to exit. What did you see behind the wheel tonight?
Car had a lot of power on off the turns, so on exit you had to be really gentle. Obviously you don't want to haze the right rear and not have anything left for a 60 lap run, but you just had to be really ginger. Like I said, if you got it to rotate really good in the middle and got a good drive off, and like I said, there was a couple cars that seemed to have really good speed. I know the 88 was good, the 12 was good. Hats off to Dave and Brian with their runs. You had to be ginger with the car, man. You kind of had to tiptoe it in, tiptoe it out, but not lose anything in the middle.
Well, you were able to keep that car pointed in the right direction here tonight. It is your 3rd win with the series this season in your 4th start, so a limited run schedule for you here this season. Where do we plan to see you next here? Because there's quite a bit of racing still left this season.
Yeah, like I said, we plan to show up and try to knock off some top threes and maybe get, maybe be in the conversation towards the end of the season. Had 4 to 6 weeks off there, so it's going to be hard pressed to. If we have more runs like this, I think we can get back up there. But to snatch it away, like I said, nothing to take away from Brian or Dave or Eric and some of these other guys that are having really good runs throughout the season. Nothing to take away from those guys. They're consistent every week. Don't want to take anything away from that. So, like I said, great group of guys we race with here. A lot of respect, a lot of give and take. So, I look forward to obviously, maybe running the full points next year, but we'll see if we can get a couple more wins and maybe be part of the conversation towards the end of this one.
Well, what do you say we have a conversation where the red carpet rolls out and the microphone becomes yours? Who makes this all possible back home?
First and foremost, Rev Esports. I know Dalton's has kind of taken a back seat, and like I said, Josh is putting in laps. Like I said, hats off to the team there. Hats off to you in the booth. Everything that Turn 3 Racing Network does for us, Roger. Like I said, you guys do a great job, whether it's you or having somebody cover. I enjoy watching it, and I know the fans do as well. Hats off to Red Light Racing and everything that the series sponsors, Checkered Flag Auto Supply, and all the guys that come out and race with us every week. And definitely give a shout out to the wife, Melinda, the boys, Justin, Brennan, Jack, and the grandbabies, McKinnon, Colt.
There it is, tonight's winner. He picks up his 3rd win of the season here tonight. That'll be the number 2 of Michael Trevarthen. He unloads bullets and he shoots them straight here tonight. Michael Trevarthen, your winner of GK Property Inspections 60 here tonight from the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Driver that will finish in 2nd. Well, he dropped me a message, race fans, and he says, hey, I got some dad duties to do, and I won't be there, but I had a great run. Finally was able to string one together, he says. So, race fans, he thanks all of you for watching tonight. That is Dave Bragg, the driver of car number 31. He will pick up 5 spots here tonight. He was there at the end, just did not have enough to catch the number 2 of Michael Trevarthen. So, Dave Bragg will bring the Jiffy Lube number 31 home, P number 2. Brian Bianchi, though, is standing by. He's over here. And, well, Brian, as we pan the camera over to you, it's from when you were, spinning around on the back straightaway. Tell us tonight how your race went.
A lot of up and downs, but I'm here. Back. I did the same pit strategy as Mike. I think he took 4 tires. I only took 2, but I got stuck behind some slower cars, and I'm not sure what happened there. My spotter said 3 wide. Next thing I know, I was backwards. So we'll have to see the replay and see what happened, but overall, good run.
A good run for you after that car was turned around, though. A lot of damage on the left front, especially of this Culpeper's Bakery Cafe number 14 MA. Did it have any effect on this, I guess it's a Mustang?
A little Ford power. It had some damage. I went in and repaired as much as I could. Felt like it was good. I really didn't have anything for Mike and Dave there. Good run by them. Maybe without damage, maybe I could have did something. I had a fast car, but 2 tires tightened it up a little bit. So, here we are in 3rd.
A 3rd place finish, though, has to feel like a win after the season you guys have had so far. You haven't rattled off any wins yet, but you've been top fiving, is that? Yeah, I guess that's how it goes. Podium finishes all season long here. Did you look up at the scoreboard late in this one when you saw the number 12 take a shoot to the inside of turn number 3 there? Did you think, okay, now let's just point race this one, because you came in tied for the points championship lead?
I'm not going to lie. Yes, I did. I felt bad for Eric. He's had such a fast car every week, and he keeps getting involved in stuff. I don't know if he did it or what happened there, but Eric's good to race with every week. So let's hope he can put it back together. We could have a good battle.
So what do you do from here now to hold on? Because you will have at least, it looks like, probably about a 7-point championship lead here leaving the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. What do you do to keep that and maybe extend that here going forward?
Just got to keep doing what I'm doing. Rex has really helped me out with the practices and getting the car set up and everything. So we're just going to keep doing what we're doing, and hopefully we can keep these podium finishes going.
Well, nothing more to say than that, but, a great run for you tonight, Brian. And what do you say we ask you who everybody is on the side of this number 14?
So I'd like to thank Gary from GK Properties. He came on board and he sponsored a couple races with us. As always, Culpepper's Bakery and Cafe, Colony Tire, Christina's Custom Cuts, Zeno's Luxury Jackets, Patty's Pugs, Bar Mackey, Bianchi Cash Register. Just everybody that watches. You, Roger. I never thank Checkered Flag Auto Supply for sponsoring the league, but they do a good job too.
Well, I guess that one was short and sweet, race fans. Brian Bianchi, I think, must have finally wrote down his sponsors on a sticky note and stuck them to his wheel or something, because I think he finally nailed them all here tonight in his podium post-race interview. Remember, all post-race interviews here with the series on Thursday night is brought to us by our friends over at the Racing School. Make your racing experience better by heading to the Racing School and get behind the wheel of some of these cars that you're able to see here on iRacing at some of the most historic short tracks in the Northeast. Head on over to theracingschool.net and book your racing experience today. So a great race for Michael Trevarthen, a great race for Brian Bianchi and Dave Bragg. You heard from those top three drivers here tonight. The driver that will pick up the most spots, though, in the 60-lap race tonight for the GK Property Inspection 60, that'll be Rob Higgins, car number 40, the Cowboy. Rob picks up 7 to finish into the 4th spot. A driver that will want tonight back, though, for sure, that'll be the number 12 Eric Stout. He'll finish back into the number 13th position. AJ Hamill would like a redo, another fast number 18 for AJ Hamill, but it'll be relegated to a 17th place finish. So a good one, though, here from the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Where does that lead us? Well, we're going to stay right here in the Northeast. We will head to the Thompson Motor Speedway next week. We will get a shot at the Thompson Motor Speedway for the Bar Mackey 100. Can't wait to see these drivers back out on December the 7th, just like I can't wait to see all of you race fans back on December the 7th. You can catch more Red Light Racing on Monday night when they return to the big show, the big tracks. We will see you either on Monday night, race fans, or I will see you right back here on Thursday. But before we go, we also got to thank all everybody that makes this possible. GK Property Inspections, along with the Checkered Flag Auto Supply, to make all this show possible. We thank them just like we thank you. And until we see you next time, race fans, everybody stay safe. And we'll see you in turn 3.